From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Artemis II's grand moon finale is almost here, with a splashdown set for later today in the Pacific Ocean. Retired astronaut Susan Kilrain tells ABC News the crew will have to get their bearings of Earth and with gravity.
They will have vertigo. They won't be able to walk a straight line. They wouldn't on a ship anyways, to be honest. But so they'll feel a little dizzy and somewhat disoriented in that way. They'll also be dehydrated.
Canadian Jeremy Hansen and the 3 American astronauts are on track to hit the atmosphere traveling Mach 32, or 32 times the speed of sound. That's a blistering blur not seen since NASA's Apollo moonshots of the 1960s and 70s. High diesel prices are rippling through the economy, even as a shaky ceasefire in the Middle East offers little relief to global commodities. As Canadian Press reporter Chris Reynolds explains, elevated fuel costs will mean higher price tags on items ranging from groceries to garments for months to come.
So it's not just that the price of diesel is going up, but also the factory shutdowns that have resulted from real shortages, especially in parts of Asia, which relies so heavily on the Persian Gulf for its energy resources, means that a lot of manufacturers here, and retailers too, are facing problems, not just related to cost, but related to obtaining their items in the first place.
Natural Resources Canada data show the average wholesale price of diesel remains more than 55% above pre-war levels, even after the U.S. announced a 2-week pause in hostilities with Iran. Left-leaning Liberal MPs are welcoming their newest caucus member into their party, despite her reputation for being a staunch Conservative. Ontario MP Marilyn Gladu left the Conservatives just a few days ago. At the party's national convention in Montreal, Liberal MP Karina Gould tells reporters she believes Gladu seriously understands what the Liberals stand for.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she understands the values of the Liberal Party and has decided to join the party because she either shares those values now, or at the very least respects those values and the rights that Canadians and Liberal members have fought so hard for.
Gladu's the 5th opposition member to join the Liberals, putting Prime Minister Mark Carney within reach of a majority government. Economists say the latest jobs report looks like tariff softness has spilled over into the services side of the economy. Statistics Canada says overall 14,000 jobs were added, and the unemployment rate remained unchanged at 6.7%. Canadian pop star Justin Bieber headlines the Coachella Music Festival, getting underway today. He's joined by Sabrina Carpenter and Carol G. The sprawling 2-weekend festival will attract a vast online audience. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, England's Justin Rose is in the clubhouse at 5 under after a round of 69 today at the Masters. Rose moved into the provisional lead with first-round leaders Rory McIlroy and Sam Burns still on the course. Top Canadian Nick Taylor began today's play at 1 under. Toronto Blue Jays kicking off a 3-game series tonight with the Minnesota Twins at Rogers Centre. NBA action tonight has the Toronto Raptors in New York taking on the Knicks. 4 of Canada's 7 NHL teams remain in the mix for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Canadian Press reporter Joshua Clipperton explains.
Montreal's already qualified. Edmonton is really close. Ottawa is also on the cusp, and Winnipeg has a lot of work to do and will need some help to be able to make the spring dance in the NHL.
The Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, and Toronto Maple Leafs are all set to miss out on this year's NHL spring dance. And Italy's Yannick Sinner has knocked Montreal's Felix Auger-Aliassime out of the quarterfinals at the Monte Carlo Masters. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.